Welcome. My name is Anik. If you're new here, we're going to do some yoga today, and we're going to have a beautiful flow to focus on our abs and our balance. So, a bit of the legs as well, the ankles, and this is going to be available for all levels. However, I do offer variations to getting deeper. The first option I usually offer for everyone, and then I can go in and show different variations going in deeper. Today, we're going to have one main flow, one main sequence that we're going to go and do. But first, we start off with a little warm up, get the body going, and then we'll do our main flow. And the main flow, we'll see how we do with time, but I would like to do three on each side. And that way, the first one is going to go slow, and you guys can use this for the future. That way, I'll describe exactly how to get into it, what to focus, what to tweak, and that way you can use that for your own practice once you leave today. So, if you're ready, you're going to join me, just like me. If you have long hair, you can put your hair up because we will be moving around. And once we start the actual flow, I'll move the camera up a little higher so you guys can see me. Sometimes, especially the room is a bit small to get my whole body sometimes. So, we'll do the warm up and then I'll come fix the camera, get a little higher, and then we'll do um, some more movement and get nice and warm and probably sweaty. So that's the plan. If you have blocks, if you have straps, any props that you want to use during the practice, please feel free to use it. And as well, at any time, if you want to change the flow, if you want to tweak it, you want to add a transition, you want to add an extra posture, please go ahead, do it. And this is really for you guys. My flow is really just a structure that you can use as reference. Otherwise, we're going to get started and hop onto the mat. By the way, yes, I look pretty different. I got a little shrimp in the front, but we'll get started. So sitting down on the mat, crossing the legs, cross them however you want. If you have a block or a little blanket, you can always place it under the hips as well for reference. We'll just start off by rolling the wrists gently. There's a few different ways that you can warm up your wrists because we will be on our hands a little bit today as well. So this is the obvious one, to roll your wrists in circles. However, there are different ways, for example, placing your hands together and then creating infinity signs by dropping one wrist at a time. So this is the second way of warming up their rear wrists. Another one is keeping the hands clasped like this, flipping your palms forward, extending your arms. It's really great. And you can go back and forth, pushing them forward and back. Another one is one that we'll do once we're in tabletop. And we'll shift our weight on our wrists as well. But just a little moment to stretch it out. If there are any intuitive movements that you would like to do before starting, for example, windshield piping your knees side to side, I always think it's a good idea to offer some freestyle movements, and then go ahead, come back to center. First thing we're going to do is some side bends, stretching out the sides of our obliques. So right hand to the side, you can stretch the left hand overhead. We're going to stay here for a second. We can keep the left hand overhead gazing up, or you can place the hand behind your head, lifting your elbow, opening up the chest and the shoulder. Another option here is dropping the elbow closer towards the mat, lower and lower, but without lifting your hips off the floor. So if you have a block, you can also place that here. It's a great option to have that there. But really, you're not trying to force yourself to go deeper than you should. Listen to your body. Even walk your hand forward can be a really great option. When you're ready, stretch the arm overhead. Deep breath in, reach both palms up, watch them touch. And then over to the left side, stretching the right side of the body this time. Same thing, you can stay here if you want, gazing up. Always gaze up because it helps with the neck. And the next option, hand behind the skull, lifting the elbow. Maybe dropping the other elbow down. So I feel how my hip lifts here on this side. So I'll just keep my arm extended, but that's just an example. Like we have both our sides can be different and it's super normal. So don't worry too much if that's the case for you too. If you want, walk the hands further out. Extend your right hand overhead for deeper stretch. And then rising back up, both hands touch. And we twist to the right for a open chest twist, spinal twist. See the variation. From here, your left hand is on your right knee, and that means you're going to push into the leg so that you can twist and gaze back. And I'll show you the side view as reference. From here, you're twisting. My right hand is behind me for support. The little kickstand so that I can extend my spine. The closer you place your hand to your hip, the better. Because once you start walking the hand back, you see how I start leaning and I start rounding my spine? That's not what we want. We want to stay straight. So while we're here, extending the spine, deep breath in. Exhale, push into your leg, twist, gaze back like an owl. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, extend, grow an inch taller. Exhale, twist in deeper, push into your leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gaze forward, arms overhead, hands in Samasthiti. And exhale to the left. Same thing, kickstand behind you. Right hand on the left knee. Deep breath in, growing taller. Exhale, twisting, pushing into the leg, gazing back. Try to lower the left shoulder down if you can. Inhale. Exhale, twisting deeper. You're really twisting from the base of your spine. Last one. Deep breath in. Grow an inch taller. Exhale, going deeper. Inhale, gaze forward. Arms overhead. And cactus the elbows. That means bending your arms at a 90-degree angle, opening up the chest. The head can go back. And then lowering the hands in front, going for a tabletop position. You can scoot back like me. We're not going to move into cat-cow just yet. We're going to gently lower the chest towards the floor so that we can go into a cobra pose. Bring your legs together and the hands are on each side of the chest here. We're lifting the elbows up. And you're not using your hands to push off the mat like this. You're rolling the shoulders back, opening up the chest, engaging the abs, lifting the chin, gazing past the nose. So your nose is pointing in that direction and you're gazing the same way. Try to relax the neck as much as you can without rounding the spine while staying engaged. And from here, if you'd like to try, you can go deeper by lifting the hands up and even lifting the back toes. So staying here, engaging to the point that you're comfortable with. But cobra pose, you're engaged naturally with or without the hands. Hands are only there for support, but they should not be the main stability. And when you're ready, you can curl your toes under, lift the chest in a steel pose, and then gently lift the hips all back towards the heels. So we've already stretched the belly, then some twists, some side bends, and here we are allowing the lower spine to relax after all of that work. So take a moment to lower here in child's pose. Your forehead can lower down if you want, arms extended forward, just like this. Taking a few deep breaths. And inhale, rise back up, tabletop position. From here, now we'll do the wrist warm-ups. So make sure that the hands are directly under the shoulders, knees are directly under the hips. You're not like this, like Spider-Man. You're really trying to um, place the bones in a specific order so that your muscles have less work to do at the end of the day. You're stacking your bones here. From here, go ahead and spread the fingers out nice and wide. We're going really slow, as you can tell, detail by detail, because details matter. So from here, you can start shifting your weight in circles over the wrists. Something that you should note is I'm not just placing my weight on the wrist necessarily, I'm also placing weight on my fingertips. So maybe there's a little bit of space under my hands, like towards the middle of my hands, to lift it up, almost as if I'm trying to grab the mat. So it lifts my knuckles up. And then from there, when you circle around, you're going to have less pain by doing that, by distributing your weight. And then you can go in the other direction as well. Deep breaths really help. Keep going. Another really great one that I'll show you guys is placing your palms together. Initially, you're doing this on the floor. So my hands, palms are together. If I were to twist it, it looks like that. But basically, those hands are going to be on the mat, and you're going to shift your weight to the right and to the left. So same thing. Shift to the right, to the left. The palms may slightly lift up here and there, and that's fine. Let me know if you guys feel this stretch in the comments, or you leave a reaction so I know you guys are feeling good. And then another really great one is placing the top of the hand on the floor, going one at a time. So really the top is on the floor. And then you can do the same with the other hand. Top of the hand, stretch out the wrist. Or if you're more advanced or you have really strong wrists, you can do both at the same time. Just like that. Pushing them out away. Wherever you're at, sit back down onto the heels, roll the wrists. And we'll begin our cat-cows. So here in tabletop, remember, stack your bones, stack your limbs, spread the fingers out nice and wide, and then begin with your cat-cows. Inhale, dropping the belly, tailbone points up, gaze up, deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, drop the head. Push the mat away. Inhale. This is cow. Exhale for cats. Keep going on your own, taking the breaths as rhythm. I invite you to start moving intuitively. What that means is if you want to do some head circles, spine circles, hip circles, maybe you want to rock your hips to each side, that's an option. I love giving that opportunity while doing cat cows because it allows your hips and everything to really open up. So if that feels right, go ahead, create some circles in both directions. You can close down the eyes to really feel what's happening in the body, to release tension, and let the head fully relax. Another great one for the belly, the sides of the belly, and the hips is dropping your hips in circles to the right, to the left, lowering down to child's pose, and then going again like that. And the same thing in the other direction. Dropping your hips, moving to the right and towards the back. Don't worry, we're gonna do a lot more. This is just to warm up our bodies because we're gonna do a lot. And when you're ready, come back to tabletop. From here, once again, we're pushing the mat away with our hands. This time, I invite you to curl the toes under here. This is going to help you with stability. We're going to extend the right hand in front, continue to push the mat away. If you're comfortable with it, go ahead and extend the left leg at the same time. Use those toes in the back to help stabilize you. Gaze at the mat, find a point that you can focus on, and imagine that your hand is being pulled forward while the heel is being pulled back. And you're being pulled in two different directions, engaging the abs, pushing the floor away, going against gravity. From here, we're going to curl our elbow towards the knee. Go ahead, crunch in, round your spine. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. 5 times in total. Inhale for the third. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stay here. If you'd like, stay here. If not, go ahead. Grab the foot in the back for a bind. Shift your weight forward as you kick the foot into your hand, lifting the knee, the thigh up. Gaze forward. And release when you're ready. If you need to sit down onto the heels and roll your wrists, then be my guest. We're going to do the same thing with the other side. This really helps with the abs and keeps everything nice and tucked in. When you're ready, come back onto your hands, onto your knees, curl the back toes, and we'll do the same thing. This time, left hand in front, right leg behind. Stay here, finding your focus point, engaging the abs, pulling everything in, allowing the hand to extend forward, the heel to kick back. Deep breath in, and exhale, crunch in. Inhale, 2 out of 3, go for it. When you crunch in, around your spine as much as you can. Wherever you're at, go ahead. Either stay with the leg and the arm extended, or reach back for your foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Rise up with your spine, gazing forward. Find your balance. And when you're ready, release. Go ahead, lower down into child's pose. take a little break, drop the forehead down. And keep going with child's pose. We're gonna go for some ab sequence right now, and then later on we're gonna go higher up doing some balancing postures. So right now, if we've already done a lot of abs for you, you can take a little break. If not, we're gonna go deeper into it. When you're ready, it's gonna be a lot. I promise you're gonna have a 6-pack. Let's do it. So here in table hop, go ahead and curl the toes underneath, lift the hips up. For down dog, pedal out your feet, walk the dog. A beautiful thing about down dog for warm up is there's so many options. You can drop your hips side to side, extending the backs of the legs, the sides of the body. You can also lift the hips or the heels up and down at the same time. My feet always crack when I do that. Feels amazing. And when you're ready, find a still down dog. I welcome you to bend your knees like this, pushing the hips back. And I say that in case that there's some who are shifting their weight forward like this in their down dog. I prefer that you bend your knees, extend your spine, hips up as much as possible, and with time, the heels will lower down, just like that. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Right leg is gonna reach up. Go ahead and open the hip as much as you want, maybe bending the knee, extending up. You can always create circles with the knee. And when you're ready, three-legged dog, right leg is reaching all the way up. Here, we're gonna bring the knee to the nose, curl in around your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. To your nose once again. Three-legged dog. And curl in. Three-legged dog. And lower down, down dog. If you need to take a break and go to child's pose, go ahead and lower down. If not, stand down dog. And then rise back up into your down dog. This time, left leg reaches up. Open the hip. Option to bend the knee and extend even more. From here, knee to nose, crunch in. Three-legged dog. We're doing 3 all the way, each side. 1 more, crunch in. Three-legged dog, and lower down. Excellent. Stay here. And gently walk the hands towards the feet. Bend your knees as much as you need. We're doing this gentle forward fold for our spine, for our neck, for our hands to fully relax. Shake out your head, yes, no, side to side, all the way through. And we're gonna walk our hands towards the top of the mat, move back into down dog. And from here, right leg reaches up, three-legged dog. From here, the knee curls in towards the chest, but instead of going to the nose, you're gonna drop it towards the middle of the mat. Like that, swivel the foot out to the side. Right hand stays on the mat. Left hand lifts up. This is called gate pose. And you can drop the back heel all the way. Option to stay here, reaching left hand overhead. Open up the chest. And if you want, you can lift the back leg. Maybe it means you have to shift your hand forward a little bit. That's possible. If you want another deeper variation, is grabbing your foot with the left hand and going for a bow pose with the left side of your body. Lifting the leg and then release. Excellent. From here, you can drop the left hand, and what we're doing is going into a side plank on the left side. If you want, you can drop the knee here for support, but the reason we're doing a side plank is in order to move towards our back. So gently, with caution, find your way towards the back. You drop the knees for a reverse plank, go for it. You can stay here, or you can go for a reverse tabletop if that's easier for you. Feet on the floor, lifting the hips up, head falling back. You're opening up the chest, trying to push the floor away. If not, you can always extend your legs, push the hips up, let the head fall back. And lower the hips, lift the legs, bend the knees, palms facing up, point your toes. This is boat pose. And now we're facing towards the back of our mat. We're going to do the same thing on the other side and insert the real flow. So just so you have context. From here, cross your legs, place your hands forward, and then option to just stay on your knees for chaturanga like this. Bring your chest down and then moving into cobra, or you can do full chaturanga, which is a high plank, low plank. Inhale, tops of the toes for up dog. Whether you chose cobra or up dog, everyone go ahead, move into down dog. Left leg reaches up. Exhale, knee towards the center of the mat. Drop the knee, swivel the foot out, drop your back heel. This side, your right hand is overhead. Excellent. Open up the shoulder. I can say this on the other side, but if you want, go ahead and start creating some shoulder openers here in both directions. Some shoulder circles. These are amazing. And once again, if you want, you can stay here or lift the back leg, engaging the abs, the inner thigh, the leg. Another option is reaching for that foot, lifting the knee. The more you kick the foot into your hand, the more you'll go for this bow or this fishbowl type of form. And release. From here, right hand lowers down. If you want help with your side plank, you just switch legs like this. If not, you're fully going into your side plank, stacking your legs one over the other, and then either lowering your body down or going directly into your reverse plank or reverse tabletop. This is reverse plank, and this is reverse tabletop. Choose what works best for you. Keep pushing those hips up, engaging your legs, try to relax the glutes. And lower down, moving into our boat pose, bending the knees, palms facing up. For variations that are deeper, more advanced, you can extend your legs here if you want, but as long as you keep your lower back straight. As long as if you start rounding like this, you've gone too far. So stay just a little bit before. If you want to go deeper, you can always grab your big toes, extend your heels forward. This is a big balance pose here. And when you're ready, cross your legs, hands forward, and move into your chaturanga or supported version on the knees and chest like this. Inhale for cobra or go up dog. Exhale this time, child's pose. Take a break. All right. We're going to only have time for a short version on each side. So when you're ready, we are going to do the best part. All right, let's do it. Top of the mat. Right here. Let me see. Sorry, I get this out of the way because it's showing up and I cannot see if you guys see me fully. All right. Still showing up. There you go. Okay, top of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, hinging from your hips. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, go ahead, step back into your down dog. Right away, right leg reaches up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, drop the back heel. Rise up with both hands. We're going to go fast on these two sides a little bit. Stay here, stay with me. Getting deep into your legs. And then extend the front leg. Reach forward. If you want, you place your hand on your shin, your ankle, or the foot. Reach the left hand overhead, triangle pose. Exhale, look down. Bend your front knee and gently shift the weight forward for a half moon pose. This is my variation without a block, but if you want, you can always have a block here below your hand. Let me scoop back so you guys can see. Or there's the option of lifting your hand up, engaging the abs, finding your balance from the ankle up. And gently, with control, if you need to bend your knees, go ahead and then rise up for marcher's pose. Exhale down, standing Tadasana. We're going to go again for the same, for the other side. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, straight back. Exhale, go ahead, chaturanga or down dog. I'm going to step down into down dog, but if you want to do the full half vinyasa, go ahead. Left leg reaches up, three-legged dog. Step forward. Back heel drops. Warrior two. Taking a moment here, dropping into the hips, engaging the legs, and then extending the front leg for Trikonasana triangle pose, dropping your left hand down, right hand overhead. The goal here is to rotate your ribs open, gazing up at the sky if you can. If not, gaze out at the floor. And from here, micro bend your front knee, shift your hand forward, and your weight for your half moon. Once again, you can have a block under your hand. You can grab the wall for reference. You can even lift your hand off the ground if your abs are engaged enough. And then with control, if you want, bend both wings like this before rising up, marcher's pose. And gently lower down to Tadasana. That's it, guys. So that's all I have for you. I know it was a short practice, but this is something you can look back at and practice at any point throughout the week, the month, years to come. For now, that is all the time that we have available to us. And I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to Gentle Stretching for having us